The following is a Dowling Catholic Sports presentation on Iowa Catholic Radio. Our coverage of Dowling Catholic Sports is underwritten by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Mercy One, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Fast Signs in Clive, Blessman International, Skeffington's Formal Wear, and Bozen the Florist. Thank you for supporting Iowa Catholic Radio.
And a very pleasant good evening and welcome to the Dowling Catholic High School Gym here in West Des Moines as we get set for Central Iowa Metro League Conference basketball. Girls and boys doubleheader, Dowling and Valley for the second time this year. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Hamadale. And Coach, welcome. And we've got a dandy, a girl-boy doubleheader. And when it involves Dowling and Valley, get your seatbelts fastened. It's going to be a dandy.
I know. It's a rivalry that goes back a ways, and it's one of those that neither team wants to lose to the other team. And we just watched a real exciting boys JV game. That was a
absolutely
barn burner all the way to the end, in it with a slam dunk by the Dowling player to finish the game off.
That was awesome. Matter of fact, Dowling boys, that's the sophomores, by the way. The sophomore boys game. Dowling boys, coached by Stevie Sarcone, they were trailing. And then I went and visit with our CISN folks as we are with CISN tonight as we simulcast. Talked with them, looked up, and then Dowling had the lead. And then so I'm walking down, the slam dunk, and that ended the game. And congratulations to Dowling boys sophomores coached by Stevie Sarcone and Chad Dreckman. Did a great job and came back, and that kind of got things started. Now we have the girls game going on between these two teams. And oh, by the way, last time Dowling girls lost here at home was to Valley a year ago. Matter of fact, it was about 13 months ago because it was the opening game a year ago in December, and Dowling girls handed Dowling a loss right here. So that tells you how far back this rivalry can be, and it kind of keeps just treading, keeps getting better and better.
Oh, yeah, it does. Being the neighbors as they are here on the west side of town. But any game, I mean, I think if you play Tiddlywinks, it'd be a competitive type of thing here. So I'm sure the chess clubs have some rowdy matches.
That's right. Well, in game one, it was Dowling defeating Valley back on December 13th, 53-33, as we call the game courtside over at the Valley Fieldhouse, and Maroons took care of business there. Tonight's a little bit different. Dowling's down a starter due to illness, and the Valley starter Valley is also down a starter, but they will be maybe bringing her off the bench, and we'll talk more about that. But Ava Zedeker will not play tonight, not even here, battling the illness. And for Valley, Avery Moon, a junior, and she's slated to come off the bench. And of course, they all have their warm-up tops on, so you don't know what number is who. All they do have last name, but if you see the word Moon, then that means she's here for Valley and could play, will not start. So there's a little bit of change from meeting number one, Mike Burkert.
That's true. We'll see what Dowling needs to do because they're going to be missing Ava's 17 points a game. And she handles the ball quite a bit for them and gets their offense started with her penetration drives. Miss
Moon is here.
And the moon has risen.
It is. It's a full moon. It started last night. You're exactly right. But, yeah, so we'll see how all that transpires. But, what a matchup. We got tremendous games going on tonight. I'll tell you what, if you're looking to watch a game, we hope you come and watch Dowling Valley. It's always a good one. Plenty of room right now as teams and fans filing in. But other games, how about up at Waukee Northwest? Number 1 Johnston, number 3 Waukee Northwest in the girls game. Turn around after that, the boys game. 8th ranked Johnston, number 3 Waukee Northwest. What a girl-boy doubleheader going on at Waukee Northwest. Let's see. Waukee is at Ankeny. Urbandale is at Ankeny Centennial. These are all girls, boys doubleheaders. And a boys-only contest that will be starting here shortly. Southeast Polk in a non-conference game at Des Moines Hoover. The Southeast Polk girls have the night off. So that's to kind of look at some of the schedule going on. If people are planning their Tuesday night out and about.
Yeah, they're going to brave the cold. It's a little chilly out there. And like Mark said, between games here, we're kind of right in line with the door to the outside, so we get that south breeze that is not warm. But, yeah, that Johnston-Waukee Northwest girls game, 1 against 3. I think we've talked about that, there's that top 4 in the CIML with Johnston, Dowling, Joaquin Northwest, and Ankeny Centennial. And the 1-3 matchup is going to be a big one, because then Friday night we're going to have a 1 or 2-4 matchup.
That's right.
Unless there's some changes, unless there's some upsets tonight, it'll be interesting to see if Joaquin Northwest upsets Johnston, which would probably be an upset. Johnston's ranked nationally. If that would change the rankings.
It could. Johnston's got quite a run. They went undefeated last year at 26-0, and I know they're undefeated thus far. And if they've played 12 games, so they're 38-0. And Joaquin Northwest, Coach Powell, he wasn't quite forthright with us back in November when we started right before Thanksgiving.
Sure.
He said, I got a young group. He has no seniors on that group. A lot of juniors, sophomores and freshmen dominated. He says, we're ways away. He has brought that team along. And Mike, when you texted me that score Friday night where Joaquin Northwest, that young group, knocked off Scott DeYoung's Ankeny Centennial veteran team, that opened my eyes. Now, do they have enough to do it tonight at taking on number 1 Johnston? I don't know, but Joaquin Northwest is home.
They're playing with a lot of confidence. I know that when we saw them in that very first game, I think both of us walked away that night impressed with how they played.
Right.
Because I think if I remember correctly, without looking back, Dowling got off to a really good start on that game. And after the first quarter, they played about even. Mm-hmm. And I think once Joaquin Northwest got their feet under them, they gave them a run for their money, But that cushion at the beginning, and we always talk about in games like that, and you have a more experienced team playing a less experienced team, you want to get off to a good start and put some space between you and your opponent, while they might be a little nervous playing that game.
Dowling winning that game over Northwest back on November 26th. It was 55-42 Dowling girls with the win. So you're right. The Maroons got off to a kind of a big lead. It was pushing 20, and then Northwest chipped away. I think they got it down to single digits before Dowling and free throws and fouls put it away at the end. But I like what Sam's doing over there at Northwest. And, of course, we'll see them again. Round 2 is coming up here, not too far away, as Dowling will take on Joaquin Northwest here in a couple of weeks. I'm looking at the next date. I believe it is February 7th. Yep, Friday night, February 7th, right here at the Dowling Gym. So that'll be a girl-boy doubleheader. Be the first time the Dowling boys, I think, take them on. And the Dowling boys will play them another time a week after that. So look forward to that.
Dowling's come up with a big stretch here with Centennial coming up, and then Johnston coming up the following week, and then Northwest kind of the week after that. And I think mixed in there, I think Saturday, I'm not sure if it's another number 1 team or not in Nebraska. Okay, good. Okay.
No, I looked that up when I sent you and Coach Danner that information on Papillion, La Vista South, over just outside Omaha. No, they're not going to be a number 1 team.
Okay.
And we should mention the Dowling girls a winner on Saturday. We talked about Friday night's game when the Maroons came away with the victory here at the Dowling Catholic Gym as the Maroons defeated Urbandale 60-27. Well, Saturday Dowling beat the number 1 team in Class 4A here in the state of Iowa. Bishop Helam out of Sioux City, 59-47 at the Ballard tournament. Now, for Valley, Tigers come in with a record of 4-8 in girls play. They had lost 4 in a row until Saturday at the Ballard tournament. The Valley girls knocked off Ballard 70-43 at the Ballard tournament, same tournament that Dowling was at. So they snapped a 4-game losing streak, but they had lost to Centennial, a team called Omaha Westside, Southeast Polk, and also lost to Ankeny last Friday night. So Valley snapped that 4-game losing streak. And that's something you want to do in this league is get back, right the ship. And now they prepare the Valley Tigers for number 2 Dowling here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure, the keys for them, they're going to need to attack the basket. With Ava out ill tonight, it takes, one of the Dowling's better defenders out, as well as one of their top offensive players. And if they can get Dowling in foul trouble, that's going to be an issue for Dowling to be able to utilize their bench. They haven't totally used a whole lot this year, and they need to hit their shots. They're not a real great shooting team. Valley is. If they hit their shots, they can make it interesting. For Dowling, get out in your transition. The games that we've watched recently, when they get out in their transition and run, they're a very difficult team to stop. And again, they're going to have a height advantage and length advantage offensively and defensively. And if they utilize that properly, they should be able to score fairly easily on that.
Well, you'd think so, but the one thing Dowling's going to have is no point guard tonight. Their starting point guard, Ava Zedeker, out, so it'll be interesting to see how the ball handling duties go. Katie Muller will get a lot of everything will probably be going through her, in my guesstimation. We got to take a break here. Pre-game show tonight, you're listening to Dowling Catholic Basketball here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, and we're simulcasting with our friends at CISN. Mark Amadell, Mike Burkert, Roman Wilcom, our studio producer for Iowa Catholic Radio, and upstairs with CISN, our directors Aaron Bandy, Isaiah Cardenas, and Randy Nielsen, our camera operators. We appreciate them. Take a 1-minute break, come back with starting lineups, Dowling and Valley, here at the Dowling Gym in West Des Moines on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610, ashworthvision.com.
Support for programming funded by Blessman International. We bring the good news of the gospel to South African children and their families through faith formation and locally sustainable programs. As the Fellowship of Christian Athletes location for all South Africa, our Sports for Christ complex provides student access to friendly competition where discipline and dedication are developed. Learn how you can support programs like Sports for Christ or experience the hands-on engagement of a mission trip at blessmaninternational.org.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
All right, welcome back to the Dowling Catholic High School Gym here in West Des Moines as we get set for Dowling and Valley, a girl-boy doubleheader. Dowling girls ranked second in Class 5A. Their record is 10-2. Brand new rankings will be coming out this Thursday. And the Valley girls come in with a record of 4-8. They snapped a 4-game losing streak with a win at Ballard on Saturday, 70-43. The Valley girls are unranked. And let's take a look at the starting lineups. They're going to be introduced here shortly by our public address announcer, Ted Power, tonight here at the Dowling Gym. And we'll start with the visitors from West Des Moines Valley. The head coach is Matt Utoff in his third year, 32 wins, 28 losses. His fourth year coaching girls basketball, 45 wins, 58 losses overall. He was the boys head coach at West Delaware Manchester for 7 years and coached girls basketball his final year there before he got the job at Valley. He is assisted by Ashley Adams, who has 2 daughters playing on the Valley team. The JV1 coach is Jacob Cleveland, and Afton Riggs is the assistant, and the Tigers will start at point guard. Ashley Brown, 5'9" junior, averaging 7.5 points, and she'll wear number 0. She is a point guard. The second guard is Carrie Rose, 5'7" junior, averaging 10.5 points, and she'll wear number 3. Her dad is the athletic director at Valley, Brad Rose. The third guard is Bailey Utoff for Valley. Her dad's the head coach. Bailey is a 5'9" sophomore, averaging 5.5 points. She'll wear number 4. And the third guard getting the start tonight, Olivia Adams, a 5'5" sophomore, averaging just under 3 points. And she will wear number 20. And she's starting in place of Avery Moon, a 5'10" junior who is ill. Moon will play some tonight. She warmed up, and she is here. Moon leads the team in rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. And the fifth starter is Ty Lee White. White, a 5'10" sophomore, averaging 14 points. That leads this Valley girls team, 4.5 rebounds, and she will wear number 11. So it'll be Ashley Brown, Carrie Rose, Bailey Utoff, Olivia Adams, and Ty Lee White, the 5 starters for Valley. They come in averaging just under 52 points on offense and give up 54 points on defense. Their record is 4-8. And now for Dowling Catholic. The Maroons come in with a record of 10-2, ranked second in Class 5A. Head coach is Kristen Meyer in her 9th year, 156 wins, 56 losses here at Dowling, a 73% winning percentage. Overall, 15 years of coaching, 257 wins, 91 losses. She was the head coach for the state champion Nevada Bears back in 2015. They were the runners-up in 2016 in Class 3A. Coach Meyer, assisted by Joel Danner and Audrey Favor. JV1 coaches are Tom Donahue and Lisa Morrison-Smith, and the JV2 coaches are Jonathan Vanderaar and Logan Greiner. And the Maroons will start this lineup at one guard and captain Layla Tritton, a 5'9 senior, just averaging under 10 points, short wear number 15. The other guard is Macy Harnden, a 5'3 senior. Tonight gets a start over Ava Zedek, who is ill. Harnden, 5'3 senior, averaging just under 3 points. The third guard is Katie Moeller, 5'11 sophomore, averaging 8.5 points, 6 rebounds, short wear number 11. At one forward, captain Ellie Olson, a 5'10 senior, averaging just under 4 points. Leads the team in assists and steals. Olson will wear number 5. And at center, Ellie Muller, 6'2 junior, averaging just under 17 points, 11 rebounds. She'll wear number 23. So it'll be Ellie Olson, Katie Muller, Layla Tritton, Ellie Muller, and Macy Harnden for Dowling. The Maroons come in averaging just over 60 points on offense, and they give up just over 44 points on defense. Dowling comes in with wins last week over Southeast Polk, Urbandale, and Bishop Heelan of the Sioux City. We're going to take our final break. We come back. We will have the tip-off between Dowling Catholic and West Des Moines Valley. Game 1, the girls' game, coming up in this Class 5A Central Iowa Metro League matchup here from the West Des Moines Dowling Gym. And we'll return after this break here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com, 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Hi, this is Dr. Dan Ryan, president of Dowling Catholic High School, and welcome to another season of exciting Dowling High School basketball. We are proud to be partners with Iowa Catholic Radio, not only broadcasting basketball, but also being partners in preparing Christ-centered leaders for life. Go Maroons!
Hello, my name is Father Reed Flood. Let us pray together for the coaches, players, and trainers for this athletic competition this evening. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your gifts. We ask that you bless all those involved in this athletic competition this evening. We ask that you keep them safe, and that they show good sportsmanship. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Saint Sebastian, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Dowling Catholic High School Gym in West Des Moines. Our pregame national anthem and prayer has just concluded, and we're ready to start Central Iowa Metro League basketball, Dowling and Valley. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. Glad you could join us for tonight's doubleheader, Game 1 here on Iowa Catholic Radio, as we simulcast our voices with the live stream folks up above us, CISN. No pressure, Mike. No pressure here.
None whatsoever. Right.
Well, Coach, here we go. Another night, and we're in game, let's see, for the Maroons, game number 13. And here we go, Dowling and Valley. What doesn't get any better. Our officials are here. I'm glad they showed up. Chris Lynch, Joey Townsell, and Scott Cook. Joey Townsell will be putting the ball in the air, and it's good to see him back. Joey was out for last year. with the illness, and we're glad Joey is back. He's going to toss the ball between these two athletes in front of us. And we're underway as Dowling wins the tip, as Ellie Moeller outduels Ashley Brown, and now a steal already by Valley, and a shot up and no good by Bailey Utoff, the coach's daughter, with the steal, and she drew the foul, and that'll be on Ellie Olson as we are underway here, Mike, with a turnover.
Yep, actually the first pass of the game went right to Valley. Took it down and got fouled. Shoot 2 free throws.
And the Maroons starting Macy Harnden at point guard, or rather at guard, as Layla Trenton will move to the point guard position for the Maroons, as Ava Zediker out with an illness, and both free throws good by Utoff. So it's 2-0 Valley here in the first quarter. Dowling with the ball. Valley stays, looks like man-to-man. Now underneath they work it to Moeller, and Ellie shot no good, gets her own rebound. The putback up and good by Ellie Moeller, and she has the first basket for Dowling. He's come out man-to-man. Valley with the basketball. Ashley Brown, Carrie Rose, Bailey Utoff, Tylee White, and Olivia Adams. Adams getting the start over Avery Moon, who is going to play possibly, but she is here and trying to fight off an illness. Tigers with it, White with it. Top of the key it goes to Rose. Carrie in the lane, she has the ball stripped away. Tritton with the steal, takes it down court. Or rather, Katie Moeller with the steal, takes it down court. Now back to Katie from pass from Harnan. Long three, in and out, no good, and a rebound Valley. Tigers with it, and this is Ashley Brown. Swings the ball in the front court to White. Over to Olivia Adams. Now to Utoff in the lane, her shot up, and we're going to say no good, obviously, but foul on Dowling, and it'll be 2 free throws coming as the Maroons commit the foul. Ellie Muller with her first foul, so the Tigers have gotten Dowling into 2 quick fouls.
Yeah, nice pump fake in there and got her up in the air and then just went right up into her. Got the foul.
Utoff at the free throw line again. First free throw no good. Bailey is a 69% free throw shooter on the year, averaging 5.5 points, 3.5 rebounds. And tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Blessman International, Bozen the Florist, and Construction Professional. Second free throw good. 3-2 rather. Valley with the lead. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Now Olson's pass is slapped away, but right in the hands of Dowling. And coming away with it is Tritton. Now they work underneath to Muller. Layup is good. Muller battling in there, and Utoff guarding her that time. Kind of a mismatch. Muller with all 4 of Dowling's points. The Maroons lead it 4-3.
Yeah, Valley's running, jumping, and trying to trap them. And got a little hairy there for a while, but they found on a lob pass to Ellie.
Here's White with it. Tritton cuts her off. Now to Brown, guarded by Olson. They swing the ball out to Adams. Valley playing catch on the perimeter. With it is Tylee White. They bounce pass inside to Brown. Her shot off the glass, rolls through. Rolls over the rim and falls through. So Ashley Brown with her first basket. Tigers retake the lead 5-4 as we exchange the lead here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they moved Ellie away from the basket and posted somebody up and got the layup.
All right, Harnden over to Ellie Muller for 3. Good, right wing, right over Tylee White. So Ellie Muller with her 7th point. And it's 7-5. Dowling with the lead with 5:15 to go here in the first quarter. Mark Amadeo, Mike Burker. And now a long 3. Good by the Tigers. That's Carrie Rose with her first 3. And her 24th 3 of the year. And it's 8-7. Valley retakes the lead. Now they bounce it into Muller, and her shot off the glass goes through. White was trying to guard her, and she just gave her that inside position. And Muller with 9 points here in the first quarter for Dowling. It's Ellie Muller, 9-8 Maroons. Now a shot up is up and no good. Rebound put back up and good by Ashley Brown. They're going to count the basket and a foul on Dowling. That'll be Olson's 2nd foul. The Maroons short-handed tonight with illness to Ava Zediker, and Maroons have to go to their bench. Kaylee Klein, 6'1" sophomore, will come in, averaging 2.5 points, 1 rebound. She'll take the place of Ellie Olson, who's on the bench right now, Mike, with 2 fouls. And the free throw no good by Valley. Brown misses the and 1.
Yeah, that was a big foul. We talked about that before, that they can't get in foul trouble. We'll see what happens here.
Right here is Dowling with the ball, Tritton with it. Now to Ellie Moeller, to her sister Katie. Throws in the lane, threw it away. Deflects off Utah into the hands of Avery Moon, who is battling illness, but in there now, whistling a foul on Klein. And that, I believe, is the 14th foul on Dowling this half, or this quarter rather. And on Klein, that'll be her first. 14th foul on Dowling, so with 4:17 remaining, Maroons have picked up 4 first quarter fouls, so Valley will be in the bonus on the next Dowling foul. Brown will throw it in for the Tigers. Valley in their road black uniforms with red trim, white border. Dowling in their home whites with maroon trim. And a corner 3 up and good by Ty Lee White. That's her team leading 32nd 3 of the year. And the Tigers open up a 4-point lead over Dowling. 13-9 with 4 minutes to play. Here's Klein with it. Out to Tritton. Layla, right elbow, pull-up jumper up and goes through. She gets the roll. Layla Tritton with her first 2 points, averaging just under 10 a contest, 13-11. Valley by 2. Dowling drops back into man-to-man defense. Here's Utah with it. Over to White, to Brown. Here's a cutter in the lane, shot no good. Brown with the offensive board, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound Dowling, and a foul in the backcourt on Tylee White. That'll be her first. What a flurry, Mike.
That was. I think she thought she got fouled, so she was a little frustrated. That's a frustration foul.
All right, Dowling with the ball after the Valley foul. That's the Tigers' first foul here in the first quarter. Now Tritton in the lane, and a blocking foul called on Valley. Bodies hit the floor. That was Tritton. Foul on Valley's Bailey Uthoff, her first. And I believe free throws are coming here, Mike.
Yeah, they are. That was a big call because that could have been another. That was a close charge block. She got the block foul.
I think Scott Cook got it right. Although Coach Uthoff
may disagree.
May have a.
I think he is disagreeing right now.
Conversation. First free throw good by Tritton. Second free throw rolls off, no good. Tritton with 3 points for Dowling. It's 13-12. Valley by 1. Here's Brown down the lane, and the ball goes out of bounds, tipped out of bounds off of Tritton. It'll be Valley basketball. Tigers are inbounded. Here's Brown. Top of the key it goes to Moon. Over to Utah. Now a long 3 by White is no good, and it hits the basket support above the backboard. That'll be ruled a dead ball out of bounds to Dowling. With 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter, it's Valley 13, Dowling 12 here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. Maroons will inbound the ball. Little token full court pressure. On the bench for Dowling is Ellie Olson with 2 fouls, and now we've got a whistle and a foul on Valley. This will be on Utah, and the coach's daughter now has 2 fouls.
Yeah, she got caught with her hands, body check there, and they called it so.
All right, the Maroons will inbound the ball right in front of the Valley bench. Here's Herndon with it. It's Herndon, Klein, Katie, and Ellie Moeller, and Layla Tritton, the 5 on the floor for the Maroons. Here's Herndon over in the corner to Klein. Valley stays man-to-man. Tritton down the lane, kicks in the corner to Klein for 3, up and off the mark, no good. And Ellie Moeller, an offensive basket. Putback is up and good, and I think they're going to get Brown for the foul. We'll see. And it is. Ashley Brown will pick up her first foul for Valley. And Ellie Moeller with her 11th point and a chance for an and 1 here, Mike.
Yeah, she has such a height advantage over everybody on Valley's team.
Free throw no good. 11 points for Moeller. 14-13. Dowling retakes the lead. Are you keeping track of lead changes? I think we've had 4 or 5.
I think so.
Valley with the ball. This is Brown over in the corner. Gets it to White. Back to Brown, left wing. Dowling stays man-to-man. Valley attacking on offense. They go left to right towards the north basket here at the Dowling gym.
Valley resets.
Now 5 on the shot clock. Brown with it. She picks up her dribble. They got to shoot it. Down the lane goes Moon, and that's a shot clock violation on the Tigers. Moon tried to attack the basket, but it was too late. So turnover against the Tigers. Good defense by the Maroons for that 35 seconds.
It was good defense, but what Valley's doing is they're moving people around, trying to pull Ellie Moeller away from the basket and then attack it with layups.
All right, the Maroons will have the basketball. Here's Tritton. Coming off a ball screen by Ellie Moeller. Now kicks it over to her sister Katie for three. Good! Left wing three by Katie Moeller. That's her first three of the night, and Dowling has opened up a 4-point lead with 1:30 to go. This will be a 30-second timeout. Dowling 17, Valley 13. Tigers come in. I mentioned the records earlier with a record of 4-8. Dowling's record is 10-2. The Maroons are ranked second in Class 5A. And Mike Burkert, what say you during this break? Maroons up a 4-point lead, but they have trailed by as many as 4 in this first quarter by this Valley squad.
Yeah, it's important for them to come down and get a good shot every time. Valley is being very aggressive at both ends of the floor, both offensively and defensively. So they've got to play within themselves on defense, make sure that they maintain good stances, cut the gaps, and on offense they need to be patient. They've got a huge height advantage and need to utilize that.
Right out of the timeout, I want to thank Catholic Tuition Organization, Fast Signs in Clive, Mercy One, and Skeffen's Formal Wear along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Now a pass goes out of bounds by Ty Lee White. Say it was last touched by Dowling, and it'll be in the worst spot you can inbound the ball, Mike, at one corner of the baseline.
Right,
where the baseline and sideline meet.
Oh, they're going to, well, okay, they're going to pull it out a little bit there. Nope, you're right.
Jenna Fuller in the lineup for Valley. Number 1, 5'5" freshman, averaging 2.5 points. She has the ball right now. Hands it off to White for three. Good. Tylee White with her second three of the night. She's got 6 points. Dowling's lead is 1, 17-16 over Valley. A minute to play here in the first quarter from the Dowling gym. Glad you could join us on a very frigid Tuesday night here in central Iowa. We might have got up to 10 degrees today. I don't know. It was cold. Below 0 wind chills this morning. Now we got a whistle and a foul on Valley. And this will be on number 20, Olivia Adams, with her first foul. And that'll be the Tigers' 5th foul. With 53 seconds to go, Tritton to the line. And the first free throw good. Mike Burkert, you got an update from another game going on here in the Metro, and that's over at Waukee Northwest against the defending champs, Johnson Dragons.
Yeah, our good friend, shout out to Coach John Wilkinson. I texted him and asked him if he would listen to the game, and it's 13-9 Northwest at the end of the first quarter.
I thought Coach Wilkinson was on a beach somewhere down in South Florida or maybe even Mexico. I didn't know he stayed up here during these harsh winters. And I saw 20 below this morning. I said, we don't have too many listeners left, less to listen to on the internet. Valley works the ball inside. Avery Moon's shot is blocked out of bounds by Katie Moeller, but thanks to Coach for doing that.
Yeah, I will. I'll thank you, John. He just got back from the South. He went on the Oklahoma tour with Jenny Baranchek. They went to Tennessee, I think, Mississippi State for games.
Oh, good for him. All right, here's a long three, no good by White. Valley with the rebound. White gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and it's knocked out of bounds by Muller. And if you tuned in late, about 2 games late, Ellie Muller set the shot clock or block shot record at Dowling. Now we're going to reset the shot clock here. Joey Townsell coming over to the scores table, and they're going to get that reset. Put 25.6 on the shot clock. Valley's basketball, 19-16, Dowling by 3. Final 25 seconds. Inbounds pass, and a shot up and good by the Tigers, Tylee White. White with 8 points here in the first quarter for Valley. And the Maroons' lead is back to 1. Here's Harnden with it, 12 seconds remaining. Shot clock turned off. Dowling with could be the final possession. Valley's really overplaying the passing lane. Now a backdoor cut by Tritton into traffic. Layup good. Layla Tritton gets loose on a beautiful pass as the quarter ends with the score. Dowling 21 and West Des Moines Valley 18. Alongside Mike Burkett, I'm Mark Amadale, and we'll return to the Dowling gym with the second quarter between Dowling and Valley along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network and CISN.
Support for programming comes from Klein Electric, a local family-oriented electrical contractor, a 100% employee-owned company with branches across the Midwest to provide comprehensive electrical services. Klein Electric is able to help with any residential and commercial project. Learn more at kleinelectric.com.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951, with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, fitting you for life celebrations. Online at skeffingtons.com.
And we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym. Our studio producer on Iowa Catholic Radio is Roman Wilkham. I'm Mark Amadale, alongside Mike Burker tonight. Game one of our girl-boy doubleheader, Dowling and Valley. As start the second quarter, Dowling girls leading 21-18 over Valley. Now in the lane, a shot by Brown is blocked by Katie Muller, but the Tigers get the rebound back. 10 on the shot clock with Utah with it. Now to Brown. Skip pass over in the corner to Carrie Rose. Guarded by Harnden. Rose down the lane, and her shot blocked by Muller. Ellie with another block. Outlet pass to Tritton. Over to Muller. Layup good. Beautiful fast break by the Maroons. And Ellie Muller has 13 points in the contest here, Mike.
Yeah, that was, again, the transition. If they get out, it's very difficult to stop them once they get that running going.
23-18. Dowling with its largest lead of 5. Tigers have led by as many as 4 back in the first quarter. And working underneath is Brown. And Ashley Brown draws the foul. And free throws coming for the Tigers. Katie Muller with her first foul. First team foul on Dowling here in the second quarter. Mike, you have a look at some of the first quarter numbers.
Yeah, Dowling was 8 of 11 from the field, 73%, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. For both teams, they won a lot of missed shots. They had 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers. For Valley, they were 5 out of 12 overall, 42%, 5 out of 6 free throws for 83%. So pretty well played first quarter.
Both free throws no good by Brown. I have her for 2 points, and they have her for 4, so we got a little discrepancy in the points.
She's going to go with yours.
I have both teams 3 out of 5 to free throw line through a quarter. And now Dowling with the ball. Katie Muller's shot mid-range, no good, as Olsen back in there with 2 fouls for Dowling. Now we've got a tie up in the lane, and bodies on the floor, and it'll be jump ball. That should favor Dowling. The Maroons will inbound the ball. Did you have 3 out of 5 free throw line too there, Mr. Burkert?
No, I had 5 out of 6, so I think there were 2 free throws, I think, Valley. I have 5 out of 6.
For Valley?
Yes,
I'm talking first quarter. Okay.
Yep.
Long 3 is no good by the Maroons, and now whistle, and I think we have a loose ball foul on Valley. So Avery Moon will pick up the foul. It'll be her first. So the Maroons will inbound the ball. I think we've got
a little bit of blood.
Tritton's going to have to,
or
Katie Muller's going to have to come out. Klein's going to have to come in, yeah. It is Valley Dowling. Could be a little bit of blood.
And that's why there was some blood, so there was a foul.
All right, Maroons inbound the ball. They get it to Ellie Muller. to Tritton, to Harnden. Now skip pass over to Tritton on the right baseline. Now they swing it over to Klein. Dowling running their offense against Valley's man-to-man. And here's Ellie Muller with the left-handed scoop shot up and good. Ellie Muller, 15 points tonight. She had 11 at the end of the first quarter and has 2 more baskets in the second. Dowling has opened up a 7-point lead, their largest of the night, over Valley. Tigers put up a shot. It's no good. Rebound, Ellie Olsen. To Muller. Down the lane. Layup is no good. And the ball is knocked out of bounds off Olsen, who followed it up. And it'll be Valley basketball. Mike, during any game, you're always looking for a rhythm. Both teams trying to find their rhythm. And I think the Maroons have just kind of eked out a little bit here after back and forth in that first quarter. Now we're seeing the Maroons trying to actually start to run, and with every rebound, they're getting down court.
Yeah, I think Dowling's style is to get the ball out and get it down the floor and get a quick shot if they can, whereas Valley is more patient right now, trying to work the ball.
All right, here's Brown, a nice backdoor cut by Tylee White, and she scores. And a foul on Dowling. No, Klein will be guilty of the foul. That'll be her second. And for White, that is her 10th point, and she has a chance at an and one here. 25-20, Dowling by 5. And a free throw good. So 11 points now for Tylee White. 25-21 Maroons.
That was a big possession by Valley because Dowling was starting to get away from a little bit there. Got up by 7. The three-point play cuts back to 4.
All right, here's Harnden with it for the Maroons. In the corner to Tritton for 3. No good. Rebound, Utah. Bailey all the way down and draws the foul. She attacked the basket and Muller. And on Ellie, that'll be her second foul. So Muller, Klein, and Olsen, 2 fouls each for the Maroons with 5:10 to go here in the second quarter. Utah will have 2 free throws. First one up and good. Tonight's game of the Iowa Catholic Radio Network brought to you in part by Construction Professionals, Bozen the Florist, Blessman International, and Ashworth Vision Clinic. Ellie Muller will have a seat on the bench, and she'll be replaced in the Dowling lineup at number 31, Olivia Meredith. Second free throw good by Utah. All of her points are at the free throw line, where she has 5. And it's 25-23, Dowling by 2. Now a foul on the offensive end for the Maroons on Valley. Addison Adams, the second Adams sister to play.
If she got caught, she tried to cut somebody off as they're making a cut through the middle of the lane.
Now corner 3 good by Layla Tritton. Tritton with her 3rd field goal has 10 points. So she and Ellie Muller in double figures for the Maroons. Muller with 15. 28-23, Dowling by 5. 4:45 to go, second quarter. All right, here's Addison Adams with it. It's cut off by Olsen. Now to Brown. He swings it over to White. 3-point line extended left wing. 10 on the shot clock. White thinks about the 3, won't shoot it, but Brown will. Her 3 is no good. And the rebound, Dowling and Olivia Meredith. Outlet pass to Katie Muller. To Olsen for 3, up, no good. Might be a little bit outside her range.
I think that's the first time I've seen her shoot a 3.
She's 0 for 5 for the season. Getting there. Rebound Valley. Tigers in the lane. A little scoop shot up and good by Tylee White. Nice use of that left hand there, and she has 13. 28-25, Dowling by 3. Under 4 minutes to play in the first half. At halftime, we'll be joined by Dowling Catholic head boys basketball coach Justin Einertson. Preview the Dowling Valley boys contest. Corner 3 by Tritton, no good. She'll get another chance at it. Up good! Can't do it once, you get it twice, and Tritton nails it. She's got 13. And it's 31-25, Dowling by 6. Valley with the ball, left to right in front of us. This is Utah with it. Out to Rose for 3, and it's no good. Dowling with the ball. Katie Muller down court. Her shot with the left hand, no good. Slaps it out to Tritton. To Harnden for 3. Up, good! Timeout Valley. Macy Harnden got her third start of the season and knocks down to 3, and it's 34-25, Dowling by 9. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. Our thanks to Roman Wilcom, our studio producer for Iowa Catholic Radio. And our thanks to our CISN crew. Let's recognize them. Our director is Aaron Bandy, Isaiah Cardenas, and Randy Nielsen, our camera operators. And we have an update from Northwest. Waukee Northwest girls leading the defending champion Johnson Dragons 18-13 with just 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. So we'll keep an eye on that score over at Waukee Northwest High School. Here it's Dowling by 9. The Maroons have kind of built that lead, but they have 3 players with 2 fouls, Mike. So that was something you talked about in the pregame, foul trouble.
Yeah, right now, it's going to be who can execute the best, because height-wise, both teams are about equal now. The X factor with Ellie Moeller is not in the game right now, so we'll see which team can execute better.
Spelling her is Olivia Meredith for the Maroons. So Dowling has went to their bench. Ava Zedeker not playing tonight for the Maroons. She is ill, and we have a shot clock violation. Officials are trying to see, or try to put the correct time on there.
It's a good catch by the official there.
So just under 3 minutes to play. We got 22 on the shot clock. And Valley will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Tigers get it in to Olivia Adams. Olivia got the start tonight over Avery Moon for Valley. Moon under the weather and missed some time. Now a little scoop shot in the lane. A little runner is no good by Jenna Fuller, and a rebound Dowling. Here's Olsen with it to Tritton. Back to Olsen. Kicks it back out. Harnden with it, top of the key. Now to Katie Muller. A head fake against Brown. Stops. Gets it over to Harnden, right wing. Harnden dribbles baseline, is cut off by Fuller. Tritton with it, right wing. A little crossover dribble. We got an offensive foul on Tritton. And that wasn't even close. Good call that time, and Tritton has picked up her first foul.
Oh, yeah.
34-25, Dowling by 9.
Yeah, that one wasn't close. we could have called that one from here.
We did. Nobody knew it, but we did. That was the right call. Although Coach Marr is having a disagreement with Joey Townsell.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, good to see Joey back. Had to take off last year, and we're glad to see him back on all our officials. These games can't be played without him, and we hope there's more getting into it.
Big possession for Valley right now.
And Moon underneath, posts up, gets the ball too deep, so she has to dribble out. Now Moon working against Meredith, and I'll skip pass over to Adams. Olivia with it, gets it to Rose. Carey with it, she's double teamed. 2 on the shot clock, and Valley's not going to get a shot off. We got a shot clock violation on Valley, and that's the second one that I can think of tonight. So good defense by the Maroons. This is a younger group in there. When you have Meredith and Harnden in there, that's not the most experienced group out there, Mike.
No, it's not. That was a very good defensive stand there. They cut people off and wouldn't allow them to get the good shot.
And Dowling inbounds the ball. This is Harnden with it in the backcourt. I've seen a couple of point guards for Dowling trying to take Zedeker's place. I don't really think you take her place. Now a backdoor cut by Katie Muller. Layup good. Tritton with the assist. So Katie Muller with her 5th point of the night. It's 36-25. Dowling by 11, the largest lead of the evening. And the Tigers now with Olivia Adams. Kicks it out to Rose for 3. Good. Carrie Rose with her 2nd 3 of the night, her 25th of the year, and it's 36-28.
It's a huge shot for Valley.
Maroons lob it inside to Ellie Muller. Misses the shot, and the rebound put up and good as she posted up over Avery Moon. So Muller with her 17th point. And it's 38-28, Dowling by 10. 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. There's Moon with it, Avery. Gets it to Brown, pull-up jumper, 10-foot, good.
A nice shot.
Brown. I got her for 4 points. Now Dowling, see if they can hold for 1. Well, they got about 1 second differential in the shot clock. See how much time the Maroons take off. Here is Katie Muller coming off a Herndon ball screen. The ball tipped out of bounds off Valley.
Psychologically, it's going to be an important thing, that 8 versus 10 point difference for the first half for a young Valley team. They can keep it under 10.
All right, Avery Moon will check in for Valley. She'll replace Bailey Utoff. Dowling will work a substitution in. Kaylee Klein, number 21, checking in for Ellie Olson. All right, 21 seconds remaining, 20 on the shot clock. So there is officially a 1 second differential. Never know if that comes into play. Here's Klein with it on the inbounds pass. Gets it to Herndon. Now to Tritton. Layla with it. Back to Herndon. They get it to Katie Muller. Or to Ellie Muller, rather. Now to Tritton. Now she's double teamed as Ellie Muller, and an offensive foul. She pulled out the arm bar and pulled out the elbow. So Muller with her third foul. With 1.8 seconds remaining, it'll be Valley basketball as Olivia Meredith will check in for Ellie Muller. Maroons are going to put a little pressure in the backcourt. Man-to-man pressure with 1.8 seconds. Time for 1 or 2 dribbles here and a shot. Inbounding the ball for Valley is Olivia Adams. Bounce pass goes to Brown. Half-court shot at the horn. Hits the backboard, and it's no good. And we come to halftime here at the Dowling Gym. Our score, Dowling Catholic 38, the Valley Tigers 30. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. We'll return with our halftime guest after this 1 minute break. We'll take a 1 minute break. Dowling 38, Valley 30 in game 1. Our CIML girls contest, a matchup of Class 5A schools. Dowling with the lead 38-30. Back in 1 minute on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network and CISN.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Building a relationship with a primary care doctor is one of the easiest ways to stay healthy. Schedule your annual checkup with a Mercy One doctor so you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife. Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
Iowa Catholic Radio is AM 1150, KWKY Des Moines, 94.5 FM, K233BT Des Moines, 88.5 KIHS Adel Panora, and 89.9 KCSL Spencer Spirit Lake.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines. Halftime of the girls contest, 38-30. Dowling girls leading Valley alongside Mike Burkert. I'm Mark Amadale. As we get set for the second half, we're going to talk and preview the boys contest with Dowling and Valley. And we're joined now by the head boys basketball coach at Dowling in his second year, Mr. Justin Einertson. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Happy to be here.
Well, glad to have you.
Happy to be inside right now.
Oh, no kidding.
General.
We've kind of described to our listeners who may be away from Iowa, maybe like South Florida, warmer climates. Yeah. We have a few of them down in Florida and Texas and Arizona. I get the messages once in a while.
Must be rough.
Woke up this morning, 20 below wind chill, 0 degrees. That was central Iowa. It was colder, so hope they're missing this. And I know they'll be back. They usually do come back.
Oh, of course.
Well, Coach, coming off a tremendous week last week, and now you just take it up a notch. You take on Valley as we move through the conference for the second time. Win over Urbandale on Friday night, and now it's the Valley Tigers. And you remember that game? Remember the final possession? Remember the final 20 seconds over there way back in December?
Yeah, hard to forget it. What's kind of interesting about that is because of our schedule, I really haven't thought about it much. Hadn't watched it too much because we went and played Roosevelt the next day and had a couple games the next week that were really tough against ranked teams as well. So never really spent much time on it until this weekend where we were diving back in. And guys made a lot of great plays. I do think we're a better team, but obviously they are too. So it'll be a nice test.
A 1-point Dowling win back on December 13th, 54-53. Snapped a 6-game Valley winning streak. But, yeah, they are a different team. You're a little bit more experienced team because you had a very young team. You had 2 kids that might have been on the varsity in playing time last year with Paoli and Maddox Capola. And everybody else is just new to this varsity game. For Valley, they're the 2-time defending champs. They had one of their leading players out for an injury in football, and that's Zay Robinson. Guess what? He's back for his 4th game tonight, averaging 25 points, 6.5 rebounds. He didn't even have those numbers last year, and that's just amazing. And now you got to deal with him.
Yeah, I mean, that's as tough as you get, right? But we knew it was coming. So all you can do is prepare as well as you can, and I think our preparation, especially yesterday, was phenomenal. So, we had an off day on Sunday after doing some offensive stuff Saturday, and I thought it was great. I thought it was one of our best pregame practices of the year. So you always hope as a coaching staff that you can put that into practice, and we're starting to get more mature as a group, so you expect that to carry over a little bit more as you get older.
Well, the matchup tonight, there are so many intangibles. You have the guard play with Zay Robinson back, and that creates a different dynamic, and he's got Kiki Dang and Jaden McGregory. But in the post, you have Marcus McGregor, a lineman, going to play football at the University of Cincinnati. And then you have Trevor Urich, who's going to play Division I basketball. So not a bad matchup tonight for you guys, huh?
I mean, if you want to get your team better, this is the kind of matchup you want to have because they're elite everywhere you look. I mean, Jaden McGregory in transition, Kiki Dang shooting the ball, Zay Robinson at literally everything, especially if it involves anything athletic. And then inside, I mean, Urach is as good as anybody that I've seen at the high school level in my time here in Central Iowa. And then McGregor's just so tough, and we can't really replicate what he is in practice. So, we got to maximize our strengths because we have quite a few of them too. I think we're a really quick team. We're very heady and we're stubborn, and I think, when things kind of got away from us in that first game, we just kept our head down and kept plugging along, and that can be a very, very good intangible quality for your team when you can just keep playing, and that's our best quality right now.
Every coach probably says that, reduce the turnovers and stay out of foul trouble, but when you got 2 rim protectors like Urach and Charlie Crane for Dowling and Urach obviously for Valley, that creates a different dynamic trying to keep them out of foul trouble, yet they are rim protectors.
Yeah, I mean, the one advantage I think we might have is we could play a few more bigs than they can. We had Elford come in and play his only real varsity minutes in that first game, but he's a guy that's kind of built for this type of challenge, so you might see him tonight. I think Charlie's ready to go every minute we give him, and we have Quincy who's tough too. He's just quite a bit smaller than Trevin, so we got a lot of options we can throw at him, at least at the post spot. So as a coach, just really curious to see how the game's going to play out, and we're ready for just about anything.
Visit with Justin Einertson, the Dowling boys basketball coach, before tonight's Dowling Catholic and Valley boys contest. That'll be game 2. Mike Berker, you have a question for Coach?
Yeah, Coach, since this is the second time you played them, who do you think that favors? You had a first matchup, good game, close game. You've obviously probably watched some film on them, and you've seen how your team has improved.
If there's a natural advantage, I think in a close game, it would always go to the team that lost. A little bit more of an edge there. With that said, these guys are such a big figure, such a major program in our state that I think our guys are as locked in coming off a win as they were coming off of a loss last year. So yeah, normally I would say the natural advantage would go to the team that lost, but I do think our preparation was extremely intense and focused. So hopefully we can take away that advantage a little bit.
As a coach, that must make you feel good that the kids can come in.
It's awesome.
And you not have to push to get that they automatically are focused, their attention is there. Especially, I think, probably what you're working on is the detail stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it's nice to be able to get this deep with a group. It's rare in my career, and especially at the high school level, to have a group that's this focused. We are maturing, which is good. That was my biggest concern in the first semester. But they understand work ethic. They're starting to understand the details and the little things a little bit more. So it's only going to get, to be a more fun team to coach. And obviously we'll have our ups and downs, but it's been pretty fun to be around so far.
Okay. If there's one thing that you think you need to continue to improve on, what would that be?
I think it's always going to be defensive rebounding with this group, playing 4 guards and essentially 4 point guards a lot of the time. So defensive rebounding is something that I'd like to get better at. That was something we were great at last year, and it might have been the only thing we were great at. So that's definitely one. Shot selection, just improving that a little bit. I think we have a lot of guys that are extremely confident in their abilities, which is a great problem. But sometimes we might need to make 1 or 2 extra passes. You know, we had 20 assists against Urbandale, and it felt like we really struggled. So, yeah, those 2 things are big, but there's a lot of small details that we're kind of fine-tuning every week to try to be as good as we can be and compete for, I mean, the biggest thing we can compete for this year. I think right now we're starting to look downtown, and there's a lot of things you have to improve to get down there.
Coach Anderson, thank you for joining us here at halftime. I hope Coach Burker didn't ask me too many tough questions. I usually save them for the end.
It's tricky.
I always save them for the end. But, Coach, best of luck. It's always a great matchup. You and B.J. Windhorst, a longtime coach at Valley. Should be a great matchup. And kids will play hard on a smaller floor because we're in the high school floor. Everybody else got the college floor, but this will be a little bit more condensed tonight.
Yeah, maybe that'll be at our advantage. Who knows?
Never know.
Great crowd. Great to see everybody tonight. Appreciate the support.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's Justin Einertson, Dowling boys basketball coach, joining us here at halftime. Our halftime score in the girls contest, Dowling 38, the Valley 30. And we'll return with the second half of the girls game here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Come, let us reason together, says the Lord. Isaiah 1:18. Many in our day strictly divide faith and reason, seeing science is based on logic and objective truth, but religion as solely emotional and subjective. Not so, says the Catholic Church. Faith and reason complement and assist one another in the pursuit of truth. All truth is God's truth, and ultimately leads to Him who is truth itself, Jesus Christ. So there is nothing to fear from scientific inquiry. In fact, for centuries, the Catholic Church was the patron of the arts and sciences. St. Thomas Aquinas used Greek philosophy to show the logical foundation for the Catholic faith. Many of the great scientific discoveries have been made by Catholic priests or scientists, convinced that the universe operated by fixed laws established by the one true God, not the mere whims of the gods as the pagans had previously believed. Of course, faith is a gift and not based on reason alone. Nevertheless, as Sir Thomas More says in the classic film A Man for All Seasons, God made the angels to show His splendor, the animals for their innocence and the plants for their simplicity, but God made man to serve Him wittily in the tangle of His mind. This is Gregory for Faith Show.
And we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym here in West Des Moines. Glad you could join us. Tuesday night, high school girls and boys basketball. Mark Amadale alongside Mike Burkert. Second half underway, and Valley with the basketball first. Reverse layup up and no good. Ashley Brown taking the first shot of the second half for the Valley Tigers. Dowling with the rebound. Maroons in the front court. Changing the Dowling starting lineup in the second half as Olivia Meredith gets to start, number 31. And I'll turnaround jumper by Katie Muller. No good. And Brown with the rebound. Dowling 38, Valley 30. And Mike Burkert, I know we were tallying up our statistics. I have the scoring, and you got all the stats, and I did find my 2 points. And it was owed to Ashley Brown, so she has 6 points at halftime, and now we have a foul on Dowling.
She's probably happy about that. Just an update, halftime score. Waukee Northwest is up over Johnston 31-22. Thank you, Mr. Coach Wilkinson.
He's doing that all from his couch / man cave-ish. Is that the correct, you think?
I don't know. He's got a command center at his
house.
A
command center. That's the next level. All right, Olivia Adams at the free throw line. Did not score in the first half for Valley and missed both free throws. I have the Tigers unofficially 6 out of 10 at the line at halftime, and Dowling 3 of 5 at the line. And the rebound came out to the Maroons, 38-30, Dowling by 8. That was our halftime score. Harnden dribbling baseline. Gets it out to Meredith. Kicks it out to Ole for 3. No good. Tip for the rebound. And Brown comes away with it for Valley. Ashley Brown. Outlet pass goes to White. Ty Lee dribbles baseline. Cut off by Meredith. Gets the ball inside and draws the foul. And Meredith will pick up her first foul. Mike, got to look at some of the numbers from the first half.
Yeah, the first half, Dowling was 15 of 26, 58% overall, 5 of 11 from the three-point range. I had him for 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 3 turnovers. Doing a nice job that way. Valley for the first half was 9 of 23 for 39%, 4 of 9 from the three-point range. Now I had him for 8 for 11 free throws, 73%, 7 rebounds and 3 turnovers.
All right, both free throws good by Tylee White. She has 15 points on the evening. 38-32 Dowling. And now here's Katie Muller. Dribble drives in the lane. Is cut off. Kicks it back to Olsen. Now back to Muller. Ellie Olsen on the bench for Dowling with 3 fouls. And now we have a reaching foul on the Tigers as Harnden was driving towards the basket. Let's see who they whistled it on. It'll be on Olivia Adams, her second. It should be out of bounds to Dowling.
That one actually probably could have gone either way. It was she tried to get position on her, but she was just moving her feet just slightly.
So Dowling without Ellie Muller, and for now, Ava Zedeker out, if you joined us late, out with an illness, so she is not even here tonight. And now Katie Muller, top of the key for 3, good. That's her 8th point, her second 3 of the night. It's 41-32, Dowling by 9. Maroon's largest lead was 11 in the first half. Now a long 3, it's no good by Olivia Adams. And the rebound out to Dowling as we approach the 6-minute mark here at the Dowling gym here in the third quarter. Corner 3, good by Harnden. Macy Harnden, who got the start tonight, now has 6 points on a pair of 3s.
2 big 3s there by Dowling. They cut the lead to 6 and came down and got those 2 3s, and it's back up to 12.
44-32. Maroons now with their largest lead of the night. Now turnover on Valley. Let's take a look at the scoring for the Valley Tigers. Tylee White had 13 points at halftime, hit a pair of free throws here in the second half. She now has 15 points to lead the Tigers. 6 points for Ashley Brown, 6 points for Carrie Rose, and 5 points for Bailey Utoff. Olivia Adams, who got the start tonight in place of Avery Moon, who battling an illness, has no points. And now a steal by the Tigers. Maroons were led by Ellie Muller, 17 points. She's now back in the lineup. Layla Tritton with 13. 8 points for Katie Muller. Ellie Olsen did not score. And now a steal by Dowling, and Olsen will score. That's her first bucket of the night on a steal from the Tigers. Dowling now up 14, 46-32, under 5 minutes to play. And we whistle and a foul on Dowling. That'll be on Harnden. And Macy now with her second foul. Rounding out scoring for the Maroons, Harnden with 6 points. Katie Muller 8 points, and Ellie Olsen with 2 points. Kaylee Klein did not score in the first half. Neither did Olivia Meredith. All right, here's Valley. Brand new shot clock due to the Dowling foul. Now reverse pass from Tylee White. And it's over and back as Moon tried to save it. It'll be Dowling basketball here, Mike.
Yeah, that was kind of a big possession for Valley, but they didn't. Dowling defense was pretty good on that possession and forced a turnover.
Mention our officials tonight, thanks to them. Joey Townsell leads this crew along with Chris Lynch and Scott Cook. Here's Dowling with the ball. It's Katie Muller, guarded by Bailey Utoff, and now the ball slapped away by Utoff. Comes away with the steal, goes in the lane, a charging foul called on Utoff, and Ellie Muller took the charge. And on Utoff, that'll be her third foul.
That was a big call. That could have been the fourth one on her. But
could have been. You are right.
But give her credit. She stood there and took it rather than try to block the shot. So
tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by our good friends at Skeffington's Formal Wear, Mercy One, Fast Signs in Clive, and the Catholic Tuition Organization. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. Thanks for joining us tonight. Roman Wilkham, our studio producer at Iowa Catholic Radio. And upstairs with the CISN crew tonight, director is Aaron Bandy, Isaiah Cardenas, one of our camera operators, along with Randy Nielsen. Our thanks to Pete Tarpey and Justin Wolber, the folks at Iowa Catholic Radio. Now Muller commits her fourth foul, and a great job drawing the charge by 5'5" freshman Jenna Fuller. So Ellie will go to the bench with 4 fouls and 17 points.
That was a nice drive, except the Valley girl was in a great position there and took that charge.
Mark the time, 4:01 to go in the third. Ellie Muller with her 4th foul. Now Dowling will have to play without her and without Ava Zediker. Now there's a near steal by Olsen. Either ran over our PA guy, Mr. Ted Power. And now Maroons want a timeout. Got to have 1 minute left, I think. Yes, it is. So we'll take a 1 minute break. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Dowling 46, Valley 32 in this Class 5A CIML girls matchup. Back in 1 minute on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio comes from the Catholic Tuition Organization. Reduce or eliminate your Iowa income tax and instead give to the Catholic Tuition Organization and receive 75% Iowa tax credits. These tax credits are going fast, so reserve yours today and learn more about the Catholic Tuition Organization at ctoiowa.org. ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
Catholic Tuition Organization, a great investment in our kids.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. ashworthvision.com.
Back here at the Dowling Gym. Maroons with the basketball. Some lineup changes for both teams as Olivia Meredith into the Dowling lineup, number 31. As the Maroons have the basketball. Here's Katie Muller coming off a ball screen by Ellie Olsen. Harnden in there for Dowling and Layla Tritton. Now Muller in the lane with the left hand. Her shot no good. Olsen with the rebound. Kicks it out to Tritton for 3 and it's good. Layla Tritton with her 3rd 3 of the night, and she has 16 points. And the Maroons increase their lead to 17, 49-32.
Yeah, Layla's done a nice job. I tell you, watching her, you have to be very impressed with the way that she handles herself on the floor and is able to knock down some big shots.
Maroons have 3 starters in there with a couple reserves. Here's one of the reserves, and this is Meredith all the way down court. She had the ball poked away, maybe 1 or 2 extra dribbles, and
I think she used her knee instead of her hand to dribble that one.
That could happen. Good effort out of her. 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. 49-32 Dowling. Mark Amadale, Mike Burkert. And the Tigers now in the front court. Here's Carrie Rose. Dowling trying to sweep the regular season series. Never know about postseason. Here's Moon with it in the lane. Her shot rolls off the rim. No good. Avery battling illness. Didn't start tonight, but she's come off the bench and tried to get some minutes in. And now Muller for 3, and that's Katie with the 3-pointer. And now she has overtaken her sister with the scoring lead. 19 points for Katie Muller, her 4th 3 of the night, Mike.
That's been the difference in this game right now is they've come out and they've hit 4 out of 5 from 3-point range in the third quarter.
Now here's a steal by Olsen. Ole with the steal down the lane, goes against Uthoff, and her shot blocked by Uthoff. Great job by Bailey Uthoff, and a foul in the backcourt on Dowling. So Uthoff recovers and then draws the foul. Tritton will pick up her 2nd foul. Substitutions for Valley. Addison Adams checking in. Number 10. She'll replace Carrie Rose. For Dowling, Tritton will have, or Katie Muller will have a seat on the bench. And Klein will return to the lineup for the Maroons.
An update on our game. Joaquin Northwest 36, Johnston 33 with 3:28 in the third.
That'll be a dandy finish over there. Free throws coming here for Bailey Uthoff. First one up and good. Bailey, a 69% free throw shooter on the season. And she's 6 out of 7. Second free throw no good. 52-33 Dowling. Minute 35 to go here in the third quarter. Olivia Meredith with it. Dribble handoff to Harnden. Macy coming off a ball screen by Olsen. Kicks it over in the corner to Klein for 3. It's no good. And rebound Avery Moon and Valley. Ball slapped around. And Fuller comes away with it. Jenna, a 5'5 freshman, gets it out to Moon. Now they swing it to the left corner to White. Bounce pass inside to Moon, and her shot up and good. Avery Moon with the basket. And that is her first basket of the night. 52-35 Dowling. Here's Tritton. And a shot up and no good, and a rebound cleared out of there by Moon. Ball loose on the floor and a whistle in the backcourt foul on Klein. So Kaylee has picked up her third foul. With 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter, that is the Maroons' 15th foul, and we're going to have a bonus coming up here for the Valley Tigers.
Yeah, Valley's been held to 5 points here for the first 7 minutes and, do my math here, 16 seconds, 15.8.
And the first free throw good by Addison Adams.
Yeah, that only has one basket. The rest have been free throws this quarter.
Second free throw no good by Addison Adams. And a whistle in the backcourt foul on Valley. It'll be on Jenna Fuller. Her first. Tigers have some fouls to burn here in the final seconds of the third quarter. It's a third team foul on the Tigers. Full court pressure by Valley. They get it to Harnden. Now to Tritton. Get across timeline to Meredith. Over to Olsen. Now to Harnden for three. Up good. Macy Harnden, I think she's 3 for 3 from the three-point arc tonight, Mike. 9 points for Harnden.
Yeah, I'm not sure they wanted her to take that shot at that point in time, but the coaches are all smiles right now.
When the ball goes in, they do. And here's a layup that's good. Little teardrop in the lane by Addison Adams, her first field goal of the night. She has 3 points. Now a whistle and a foul on Valley. They had one to give.
Nope, out of bounds.
Oh,
tipped out of bounds.
Tipped out of bounds with 10 seconds remaining. Tigers still have a foul to give. See if they get aggressive here. They get into Olsen. To Tritton in the lane. Layup is no good. Rolls out. Olsen with the rebound. 5 seconds left. Three-pointer in the corner. Good by Layla Tritton. 22 points for Tritton on that corner three. That is her 5th three of the night. And we've come to the end of the third quarter here at the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines. And our score, Dowling 58, Valley 38. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadeo. Back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network and CISN.
This is Dale Ahlquist with a Chesterton Minute. Have you ever heard someone say that we should stop opposing things like abortion and homosexual unions because there's simply nothing we can do about it? You can't prevent that stuff, it's inevitable, so just accept it. Well, G.K. Chesterton says the other word for inevitability is impenitence. We have let ourselves be dominated by the notion that there's no turning back. This idea is rooted in materialism and the denial of free will. Now, this modern refusal to undo what has been done is not only an intellectual fault, it is a moral fault also. It is not merely our mental inability to understand the mistake we have made, it's also our spiritual refusal to admit that we have made a mistake. Want more than a minute? Chesterton.org.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Gym. Fourth quarter underway in this Central Iowa Metro League girls contest in Class 5A. Dowling with the lead. Ellie Olsen back in the lineup, and she shoots and scores. Got a nice assist there on the baseline. Olsen, who had no points in the third quarter, Mike, now with 19.
Yeah, Dowling outscored them 20-8 in the third quarter there, and that stretched this lead out.
A long three by Tylee White for Valley is no good. Rebound out to Dowling. Harnden, lob pass goes into Muller, and Ellie is fouled by Ashley Brown. That'll be her second. First team foul for Valley here in the fourth quarter. It'll be a non-shooting foul. The Maroons will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Katie Muller will throw it in, gets to her sister Ellie. Now to Ellie Olsen. Back to Muller. Tritton with it now, top of the key. And the fifth starter is Macy Harnden. Now Katie Muller for three right in front of the Dowling bench. Left it short. Rebound Brown. and Valley. Now a steal by Ellie Muller, and the layup is no good. Ball tipped out of bounds off Olsen. As the Maroons get an opportunity there with a turnover by Valley. You got to look at some of the numbers, Mike. We'll get those through 3 quarters.
Yeah. Let's see. Third quarter, Dowling shot 7 out of 14 overall, 50%. They were 6 out of 8 from three-point range. 6 rebounds, 4 turnovers for Valley. They were 33% on a 2 out of 6. Hit 4 out of 8 from the free throw line, 50%. 5 rebounds, 5 turnovers.
And then a block shot by Dowling is Addison Adams with the shot that was blocked. 17 on the shot clock, and Valley inbounds underneath their own basket. Tigers were in their road black uniforms with red numbers and white border. Now a long 3 by White is no good. Left it short. Might have been partially blocked. Rebound Valley, and Fuller gets it back to White, and this ball is stolen away by Harnden. Macy with the outlet pass to Katie Muller. They try to lob it into Ellie Muller, and the pass is stolen away by the Tigers and Tylee White. Both teams defense stepping up, and now underneath, Uthoff with it. Her shot no good, gets her own rebound, and putback is good by Bailey Uthoff. That is her 7th point. 60-40. Dowling by 20. The largest lead for the Maroons in the second half has been 22 points. Now corner 3 by Ellie Muller, good. Well, she sat in that bench most of that third quarter with 4 fouls, but she's come out firing. And that is her 22nd point. She ties Layla Tritton for team high.
Got that arm rested up.
There was a shot by Valley, no good. Outlet pass to the Maroons, and Tritton with an uncontested layup that's good. And Layla Tritton takes the scoring lead. She now has 24 points to lead the Maroons. It's Tritton and Ellie Muller.
Yeah. I said Layla's played a nice game overall, both offensively, defensively, handling the basketball.
Dowling comes in winning 6 of 9 over the Valley Tigers in this series, as Fuller has to pick up her dribble. Now they get it to Ashley Brown. Her shot no good, but she drew the foul, and I think Miss Muller, Ellie Muller, is fouled out, and she knows it. Yep. She'll foul out with 22 points. And she's played with 4 fouls since the 4-minute mark of the third quarter, so there you go.
Yeah, and I'll get you an update. Apparently, according to Coach Wilkinson, is it Jenica Lewis? Is going nuts. Johnston is up 49-41.
Wow, 8-point swing. Oh, that's more than that.
5:24 left.
It was 31-22 Northwest at halftime.
Yep.
And we got a 1-minute break. We'll take it. 65-40, Dowling over Valley with 5:14 to go, fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network and CISN.
Encounter the Eucharist, an evening with Father Mike Schmitz, Wednesday, April 2nd at the Iowa Event Center in downtown Des Moines. This limited seating event allows for an intimate conversation about faith that will inspire a deeper relationship with Jesus.
When you see the Lord lifted up like this, you are looking at Calvary. You're participating in his restoration of the world.
Encounter the Eucharist, an evening with Father Mike Schmitz. Go to iowacatholicradio.com and reserve your seat now. Presented by BSB Design.
Brightside Aesthetics by Ducharme Dermatology provides advanced and medical aesthetics, body contouring, wellness, and spa services. Learn more at brightsideiowa.com. Thank you, Brightside Aesthetics, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio comes from Mercy One. We all want to live our best life. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care when and where you need it. Schedule online at mercyone.org.
All right, back here at the Dowling Gym. Free throws coming for Ashley Brown as she was fouled as a timeout was called by on the floor. And Brown hits 1 of 2 free throws. She has 7 points tonight. Dowling 65, Valley 41 in game 1, our girls contest. Now Dowling on the offensive end has the ball poked away and now stolen away by Valley. Uthoff in the front court. Gets it to White, long 3, good by Jenna Fuller. That's her first 3 of the night. 5'5" freshman, and drains that 3 from the right wing. 65-44, now whistling a foul As right in front of us, Uthoff and Harnden, and Uthoff shaken up.
She got a shot right to the nose. Yeah. Both of them did. It was a head to the nose, and they're both kind of looking at each other like, ouch.
Didn't want that to happen. 4 fouls now on Uthoff. She'll have a seat on the bench with her dad. And now Tritton will inbound the ball right in front of us. Gets to Katie Muller. She'll have to play the final 4.5 minutes without her sister, who's fouled out. Ellie Muller fouled out with 22 points at the 5:14 mark.
They're taking Uthoff back to the training room there.
Now, long three in the corner, no good by Klein. You don't like seeing that. Outlet pass, Valley. Here's Rose with it. Leaves it for Moon. Avery with it, works the right side. Coming off a ball screen by Brown. Now gets it to Fuller, and they'll run their offense with 20 on the shot clock. Rose thinks about the three, won't shoot it. Swings it over to Fuller. Now on the perimeter it goes to White. Top of the key to Brown for three, up and no good over Klein. Rebound Tritton and Dowling. 65-44 Maroons with 3:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Underneath Katie Fuller, her shot no good, and I think Rose got her with the foul, and she did. So Carrie Rose with her first foul. Her dad, Brad, going to be retiring as athletic director at Valley at the end of the fiscal year, June 30th. We'll have to get our digs in when we can with him. Brad's super guy. Free throw good by Katie Muller.
Just a hint, he will enjoy retirement. Trust me.
It's not what his wife was telling me, because she works from home and he's got to find something to do. So I said, I will help you with that. Great family. I said he may have to go back to Southeast Iowa and find himself some occupational work.
Always golf.
Not in the winter. Did you look outside? Kind of hard to do on a day like today, unless you're like Coach Wilkeson and can head south. All right, Valley with the basketball. Tigers trailing 67-44, and now Katie Muller with the block, and the other way we go. Whistle, and we got a foul called. And Joey Townsell said, yes, it is. That'll be on Tylee White, her second. 14 foul on Valley with 3:22 to go. A long three, up and good. Katie Muller. That's her third three of the night. And she has 11 points, third Dowling player in double figures. And the Tigers, Dowling running again. Outlet pass goes to Tritton. Layup is good. The basket will count, and a foul on Ashley Brown, her third. Layla Tritton now with 26 points. Leads all scorers, and she'll have an and one here. And the free throw good. Not sure if that's career high, because she lit them up.
She had 27, I think, in one of the games.
Last year, I remember she.
No, this year. I think.
Oh, this year, okay.
One of the ones in Minnesota, if I remember right.
We didn't make that trip, Mike,
no,
so
but
I'll take your word for it.
I do my homework.
I know you do. There's a layup, it's no good, by Olivia Adams for Valley. Rebound Dowling. Katie Muller, 73-44 Dowling. 2.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. The boys' game to follow on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio. Corner three by Klein is good. Kaylee Klein with her first 3 points of the night. That's her 10th three of the year. 76-44 Maroons. Now here's Brown with it underneath. Works against Klein. Layup good. Ashley Brown with her first field goal of the second half. She now has 9 points with the free throw earlier in the fourth quarter. Now corner three by the Maroons. In and out, no good.
Whoa.
By Maddie Rice, who's in there. Bodies hit the floor. Foul on Dowling as Fuller and Olivia Meredith hit the floor. And Meredith will be whistled for her second foul. Let's see, second team foul on Dowling. 5 on Valley. As we approach the 2-minute mark, wholesale substitutions. Maroons are going to get their starters out of there. For Dowling, we will see Nellie Johnson, number 35 in the lineup, along with Sophia Anthony Bodie, number 41. Kaylee Klein, number 21, stays in there. Valley with the ball. Top of the key is Olivia Adams. They swing it to the left wing, left corner to Fuller. Now a backdoor cut by Fuller, layup good. She got around Olivia Meredith, and Fuller with 5 points.
Nice cut to the basket that time. Got her that nice shot.
Nice little two-player game in that left corner for Valley. Here's Nellie Johnson with it for the Maroons. Gets it to Kaylee Klein. Now to Sophia Anthony Bodie, and tie up. It'll be Valley basketball in the alternate possession. Maddie Rice in there for the Maroons, number 25. As both teams go to their bench. Minute 24 remaining. 76-48. Dowling with the win. The Maroons are now going to move their record to 11-2. Ranked second in Class 5A. New rankings come out on Thursday. Tigers will fall to 4-9 overall. As turnover in the Valley offensive end. And our next broadcast with the Dowling girls will be this Friday night. We'll be at the Ankeny Centennial Gym. 6 o'clock pregame as Dowling takes on Ankeny Centennial. Backcourt foul now on Valley. It'll be on Olivia Adams, her third. For the Valley Tigers, they'll be home on Friday. They take on number 3 Waukee Northwest, who's got their hands full with Johnston. And we'll try to get you a final there, but it'll be Waukee Northwest at Valley this Friday night. Free throws coming for Nellie Johnson. First one up and no good. Nellie, a 5'7" junior. As more substitutions coming in for Valley. Checking in will be Lillian Stimmitz, number 2. Also in there, number 23, Dominique Davis, and number 24, Mia Kate Morrow. Now we got some jewelry on Miss Davis. She'll have to remove that. No jewelry in basketball, but softball we allow it. In high school. That was a rule change a few years ago.
I think every once in a while I got some nice jewelry from that.
I'll bet you did.
Too, where people forgot. Stick it in your pocket, and then later on you go,
You check the visiting dugouts, Mike. That's what you were alluding to back in the day.
This was basketball.
Oh, for basketball, I see. And Nellie hits the second free throw. Nellie with 1 point. 77-48 Dowling. Minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Tigers with it. Corner 3, good by Jenna Fuller. Can't wait to see her. Just a freshman. She has 8 points all in the fourth quarter. 77-51 Dowling. 50 seconds to play. Here's Nellie Johnson. Draws the foul. That'll be on Olivia Adams, her fourth. And Johnson going to the free throw line. Again. They went 1 for 2 in that last series. Hits the first one here. She has 2 points. Nice game on Iowa Catholic Radio, brought to you in part by Mercy One, Fast Signs in Clive, the Catholic Tuition Organization, and Skeffington's Formal Wear. Second free throw no good. Rebound Valley. Coming away with it is Mia Kate Morrow. These are for Olivia Adams. Adams dribbles to the right elbow. Looking for a cutter. Gets to Addison Adams. With it is Morrow. Under 30 seconds to play. With it is Davis underneath. The ball stolen away by Dowling. Meredith poked it away, and Johnson with the steal. Dowling underneath. The shot blocked. That was Maddie Rice's shot was blocked. Rebound Valley. 10 seconds to play. We'll have a brief post-game show, and we'll come back here to the Dowling Gym. 78-51 Maroons. Valley with the ball. Final possession. Adams in the lane. Left-handed shot. Good. Olivia Adams with her first 2 points tonight. The final score is 78-53. Dowling Catholic improving its record to 11-2 on the year. Ranked second in Class 5A. The Valley Tigers fall to 4-9 with head coach Matt Utoff. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale, and for our network stations on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio, we'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll return with our post-game show following tonight's game here at the Dowling Gym. Again, the final in Game 1. Dowling 78, Valley 53 here in our Class 5A Central Iowa Metro League Girls Contest. We'll return to the Dowling Gym after this 2-minute break here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
This is a Young Catholic Minute. Why do I have to listen to the Pope? He's not God. No, he's not. But God did leave us the popes to speak for him, and it's a good thing he did. Otherwise, our teachings, which have stayed constant ever since Christ gave them to us in the beginning, might have gotten corrupted and changed. I mean, can you imagine what would have happened if the U.S. Constitution had fallen from the sky and each person had taken it home and decided what it meant to him? We need the bishops, and especially the Pope, to remind us of what truth really is in the face of ever-changing cultural opinion. Even our worst popes, you know, the ones you've heard about who are murderers or had mistresses or ate ice cream in bed, have never altered church teaching in the least. How is that possible? Because while they may not be personally holy, Christ made their position holy and guards them from teaching in error, so that his church will always be like him. True. For more Young Catholic Minutes, go to youtube.com/youngcatholic.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio comes from the Catholic Tuition Organization. Reduce or eliminate your Iowa income tax and instead give to the Catholic Tuition Organization and receive 75% Iowa tax credits. These tax credits are going fast, so reserve yours today and learn more about the Catholic Tuition Organization at ctoiowa.org. ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
Catholic Tuition Organization, a great investment in our kids.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
And welcome back to the Dowling Catholic High School Gym in West Des Moines. Our postgame show following tonight's girls contest. Final score, Dowling 78, West Des Moines Valley 53, alongside Mike Burkert. I am Mark Amadale. Glad you could join us for our Tuesday night girl-boy basketball doubleheader as we simulcast with CISN and the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. We're both tallying up our respective score sheets. I have the scoring. Mike has all the statistics. And folks, if you have an issue with the statistics that Mike Burkert provides, I will let you know his cell number and email address if you want to discuss that further. He's retired. He has plenty of time to answer your questions, but we're doing pretty good work, I think. And I'll start with the scoring, Mike. I know we're tight because we're going right to the boys' game here. But as I think I have it close, we'll start with the scoring. And we'll start with the visitors from West Des Moines Valley. The Tigers dropped to 4-9 in girls play following the loss. They had one player in double figures, and that was Tylee White with 15 points. And she was followed in scoring by Ashley Brown with 9 points, 8 points for Bailey Utoff, 6 points for Carrie Rose, 3 points for Addison Adams, Avery Moon with 2 points off the bench, and Olivia Adams, who got the start tonight, finished with 2 points. The Tigers, 11 of 20 unofficially at the free throw line. And for Dowling Catholic, the Maroons had 3 players in double figures, led by Layla Tritton with 27 points. She was followed in scoring by Ellie Muller with 22 points. Ellie fouled out with 5:14 remaining in the fourth quarter. 13 points for Katie Muller. Macy Harnden, who got the start tonight for Ava Zediker, who was ill and did not play. Harnden finishing with 9 points. And then 2 points each for Ellie Olson, and off the bench, Nellie Johnson with 2 points. Dowling unofficially 8 of 12 at the free throw line, as the Maroons led at halftime 38-30 and outscored Valley 40-23 in the second half to win it by the score of 78-53. And Mike Burkert, you have your numbers. Go right ahead.
Yep, I'll hit the highlights quickly since we're short on time. for the game, Dowling was 20 out of 50, 56% from the field, 8 of 12 for the free throw line, 75%. Valley was 17 of 46, 37%, 13 of 21 for 62%. The key statistic probably of the game, I know that we've, the last couple of games, Dowling has struggled a little bit from the three-point range, but today they were 14 out of 25 from three-point range, 56%. And you'll win a lot of games if you can shoot that well from three.
That's real good shooting on a night like that against a team like Valley.
Yep. And just for those, thank you, Coach Wilkinson. Johnston 57, Waukee Northwest 48.
Wow.
Final.
Wow. And they were Johnston was trailing a good 3 quarters until Jenica Lewis took over, apparently. All right. Well, Mike, thank you very much. We'll be done with our home games here, as Dowling will be on the road Friday at Ankeny Centennial, and then the Maroons will be on the road next Tuesday night as we travel to 8th-ranked Waukee for a girl-boy doubleheader. We'll have them both here on Iowa Catholic Radio. Dowling will be home, 1 week from Friday, and they'll take on number 1 ranked Johnston right here on Friday, January 24th. Thank you, my friend, and thanks to Coach Wilkinson. Glad you got him on board. You know, he wasn't doing anything tonight. He's home. It's 20 below zero, wind chill in the mornings. He's not going out anywhere.
Well, when I saw it, you gave me the paper that said it was on the radio. He was the first person I thought of that would be willing to do that for me. So, and I appreciate that. Thank you, John.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. Well, did he tell you the story that I had to run him home one time because he locked his keys in the car at Veterans Auditorium? I took him out to his home in Johnson and came back, and so we appreciate that.
Well, you're not the only one that's done that, Mark.
I got a feeling I wasn't.
Sorry, John.
But we may he may be outed as we move on. We're only halfway through the season. Mike, thank you.
You bet. Thank you, Mark.
That'll wrap up our coverage of Game 1. We're going to take a 1-minute break and bring in Jimmy Cataldo. He'll be with me for Game 2, the boys' contest between Valley and Dowling. And again, the final. In Game 1, the Dowling girls with a win, 78-53 over Valley. Dowling girls now 11-2 overall. Valley falls to 4-9. And we'll take a 1-minute break and come back and preview the boys' contest here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ with local faith leaders.
I am Father Michael, priest at St. John's. Come, let us go up to the Lord's mountain, to the house of the God of Jacob. With these words from the prophet Isaiah, I invite you to come and experience God's love at St. John's Parish in Adel. Mass times can be found at www.stjohnsadel.org.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ and His Church on their faith journey.
At Caldwell Parish Funeral Home and Crematory, Des Moines' only Catholic-owned and operated funeral home, we understand the sacred traditions of the Catholic funeral rites. These traditions bring comfort, honor, and hope through faith in Jesus and the resurrection. Caldwell Parish, Des Moines' only Catholic-owned and operated funeral home. CaldwellParish.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio comes from Westgate Dental, offering cosmetic, family, implant, and general dentistry. Located at 1073rd Street, Suite 1 in West Des Moines, just behind Dowling Catholic High School. Learn more at westgatedentalia.com.